Hello, ma'am. My name is Shivaprasad Kankala. Today, I had like to talk about a project I worked on called Ravensbourne Read for All. It was a literacy festival which was held on the campus to promote reading and raise money for national literacy charity. I would like to thank my lecturer Chichi and module leader Sarji Bonrango, which was support and guidance throughout the process for successful completion of these projects. In this reflection, I am going to explain implementation of the Ravensbourne Read for All project with the help of the Gibbs reflective cycle regarding Gibbs reflective cycle. This module dedicated to six transactions. Firstly, name, description, feeling, evaluation, analysis, conclusion, and action plan. In my reflection, we will see that I am familiar with the subtitles to the project that I have conducted with the organized analysis the evidence. That I have made a critical reflection on the result as well as formal language. Coming to the description, Ravensbourne Read for All is a on-campus literacy festival that going to place on Monday, August 2025. The main goals was spread inclusive literacy and generate money and support national literacy charity. The main aims of these event is exchange and display tables, reading books and poetry articles and storytelling parts. I participated as a team manager, which consisting of team five, and thus budget control regarding the market field, volunteering, and creative account. The project start date is May 1st, and end date was the end of the August. And delivery includes label, brand, identity, packaging, promotional materials, and operational ticketing, station campus, basis, final accounting, e-accountation account. The tools such as detail the tools such as detailed work breakdown structure, Gantt chart, and communication plan, risk matrix, and the quality checklist, and that were used in the planning. A cost to plan was based on the bottom of budget estimated of £1,265, based on the fundraising of £1,500. And coming to my feelings, during the commencement of the project, I had combination of excitement and fear. Interest came because I am allowed transformational leadership with the great mobilization of various groups on campus toward the social agenda. And the more of planning went, and I became confident, particularly when we made the first milestone like undertaking the venue and approval, branding of signing of budget in on time. At the mid phase, I experienced a good responsibility since many tasks had been met limited with time frames. The last and final few weeks were filled with the challenges, logistics, and complexities, technical rehearsals, and the last minute changes in the voluntary rosters. I was quite satisfied when everything was fine, and event itself I saw some positive experience of participants. And coming to the evaluation, a project was very successful. The smart objectives are articulated at very early stages, give that me good need direction. And the method we followed goal setting theories and helped to concern on goals like number of raised funds and attendance rate. The usage of bottom up cost estimating op- approach yielding realistic cost value and generated consistencies and fluctuations. Methodology that were used in best practice in cost management theory and supported financial stability. The risk register allowed for the identifying potential problems like technical failures, dropout volunteers, and adverse weather conditions in advance. Coming to the analysis, examining the strength and weakness throughout the theoretical lens reveals clear insights. The success of smart objective setting confirms the value of clear, measurable, and time-bound target motivating team performance and tracking progress. The effective use of bottom-up estimation method demonstrate sound cost management and importance of engaging those closest to the work, generating accurate, realistic figures. Effective stakeholder communication throughout the planning touch-up aligns with normative stakeholder management frameworks and boost sponsor trust. However, the procurement delays highlights need for more rigorous vendor lead time assessment and contract management process incorporating a vendor evaluation matrix during planning would provide a clear supplies reliability. In the context of volunteer management theory, reliance a single communication channel failure to account for different volunteer preferences. And the underperformance of social media campaigns suggests a promotional planning to incorporate audience segmentation, analysis, freelance testing of the content. Such techniques enabled by marketing communication theory would optimize message timing, format, and channel selection. Coming to the conclusion, reflection on the Ravensbourne grid for all project use JITS model demonstrate that structured planning tools, stakeholder engagement strategies, and clear budget control for my many success. Smart objectives, detailed budgeting, and proactive risk management enable the team meet participation target and fundraising goals. And recognizing these areas will support more reverse scheduling and greater volunteer reliability and enhanced event visibility in the future projects. Coming to the action plan, based on the reflection, I will implement the following measures in the subsequent events. First, I will introduce a formal vendor assessment matrix during procurement planning to evaluate suppliers' lead times, delivery reliability, and contingency option. This will ensure sufficient technical rehearsal periods and reduce critical path compression. Secondly, I will develop a comprehensive volunteer engagement framework that integrates multiple outreach channels, including emails, campus, social media, campus radio, and other student organization. And finally, I will Finally, I will also establish a standby pool of volunteers mitigating last minute cancellation. And thirdly, I will undertake a brief audience segmentation analysis before promotional launch to identify key participant groups, tailor content, and select optimal communication level. I will pilot test key messages via small scale trials, refining timing, format, and tone. Fourth, I will allocate buffer period with the project schedule and thereby reducing the pressure in execution phase. Finally, I will schedule the structured post-project review workshop with the full team documentation, evaluate process and documentation, integrate improvement to the organizational knowledge base. Thank you for thank you for giving this opportunity to introduce for reflection video and a lot of competition. Yes, sir.